You have a meeting with the French representative at 8 a.m., a meeting with the Grand Ayatollah regarding fatwa of magic at 11 a.m., a live conference regarding the Hydra incident at 2 p.m., a private talk with the CEO of Lockheed Martin at 4 p.m., and a meeting with the Chinese National People Congress on 7 p.m. Secretary Ordo recited the new site manager schedule calmly. However, the new site manager Hotman is not so calm. Can I just send Hans to do the meeting instead? No, sir. Hans is also busy today. Ordo replied, What about Leo? Leo is also busy. Sir Ordo replied, before Hotman could finish his sentence. What about Joe? Joe is also very busy. Sir. What about never mind? Hotman canceled his denial and accepted his fate. Well, accepted is not really the right word. He still wants to bash his head against the wall until he wakes up from this nightmare. Unfortunately for Hotman, however, this isn't a dream. The day he was hired as the new site manager is also the same day that the company decided to unveil itself and make itself public. Ever since then, his life has turned into hell. His usual work of managing interaction between humans and the Xenos behind the portal, the ethic department called them the Outer. Maintaining and checking the portal condition and smashing science and magic together is 100% much easier than talking to some two-faces, sly and greedy ambassador, or explaining to a cleric for the 100th time that the alien magic is not really magic and doesn't involve superstition, and therefore probably isn't supposed to be haram. And seeing his scheduled meeting with the Grand Ayatollah, it seems that number will be 101. Why the hell did the founders think making the company public was a good idea? Hotman grumbled. Well, according to their official announcement, they feel they are ready to reveal the portal to the public and share their finding. Ordo replied, Ah, yes, they are definitely ready. Yes, everything is going just fine. Hotman said sarcastically, A riot near Site 2, a near stampede incident on Site 5, the Polish ambassador almost get mauled to death by a wild rokar, thinking it's a normal bear, everything is going just fine. Yeah, the founders are really smart, Hotman yelled before punching at the nearby wall, and he instantly yelped in pain because a wall is hard and his hand is not hard. Stupid Hotman. Speaking of the founders, there is a special message from the founder 15th. Please check your notification. Hotman instantly froze hearing that. Has the founders heard him insulting them? Would he be fired or worse terminated? He has heard the reason he managed to become the site manager is because the previous site manager insulted the founders publicly and then he disappears. Mr. Hotman, W., what if he got sent to the lore forest for testing? He has heard that the company is looking for test subjects to measure a wild rokar strength. What if he is demoted to a test subject? Mr. Hotman, or worse, what if he becomes the next subject for the radiation testing? He has seen the result. Those aren't human anymore. Dear God, what do I do? Mr. Hotman! Ordo raises his voice, cutting Hotman train of thought. Please check the message from the founder. It is very important, right? The message. Hotman quickly opened his computer, signed into his account, and checked the message. From Founder 15. To Dr. Hotman Booty Santoso, subject, the new rule greeting. Mr. Hotman. In light of recent event and the unveiling of the company to the public, a new rule would be placed on Site 7. As the new site manager of Site 7, you are required to thoroughly read and familiarize yourself with the newly revised rule. It's very important to review the revised rule in due haste. If you see a rule that might damage the reputation of the company, negatively impact the customer experience, or alert the ethic department, you must bring it to our attention immediately. Best of luck. Sincerely, Founder 15. Hotman saw a PDF file attached to the email and swiftly opened it. The things humans are not allowed to do at Site 7. What the hell? Hotman muttered. Humans are not allowed to use Magistone as decorative lightning, nor for ambient light. Did someone actually do this? Hotman asked Ordo, according to the company record. A Class 3 researcher Noah decided to buy several Magistone from a count to decorate his room with fantasy and cool-looking lightning, Ordo explained. But what's wrong with it? Hotman asked. The researcher bought over 2 kilograms of Magistones and drilled it all inside his personal room. Due to the amount of Magistones, it broke the field barrier and leaked magic to the testing area, ruining 6 experiments and costing the company $1 million. He was fired, and his Magistones is acquired by the company. Hotman stared at Ordo with a dumbfounded look. 2 kilograms? That is like $200,000. Goodness. And for lighting? We should probably do a mental health checkup on our employees. What kind of person would spend $200,000 for lightning? Hotman shook his head as he continued reading too. Humans are not allowed to use Magistone as an alternative use to cook foods or drink. This includes cooking Cuban sandwich, heating a leftover pizza, warming up rendang for nasi padang, roasting tea for a boba milk tea. Are you kidding me? Someone actually did this? Indeed, sir. One of the janitors who cleaned the experiment room started collecting the leftover Magistones, which amounted to around 20 grams. He then decided to use them for cooking his meal. One day, he accidentally overheats some Magistones when he tried to warm up his rendang, and it exploded. Thankfully, no one is injured. The janitor is, of course, fired. Hotman is in disbelief. You are telling me someone collected leftover Magistones that could be sold for $2,000, and he decided to use it to warm up his damn rendang? Yes. 3. Any humans below level 4. Clearance are not allowed to buy Magistones without special permission from the upper level. Any humans who are proven to store or use Magistones without permission will be fined or fired. Can't really blame the founders on this one. Hotman grumbled, and he continued reading 4. Humans are not allowed to play Xenophobia by Bill Sutton in the facility, or when they are near the vicinity of an outer who, what, why. When, where, how, Hotman muttered while clutching his head. It's researcher level 4 by the name of Drew. He played the song Xenophobia by Bill Sutton in the cafeteria speaker. He do it as a prank. He played the song from the 9th of May, 2028 on 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. He played the song on the cafeteria on the right-wing side of the site. And as for how, as a level 4 researcher, he has a clearance to access the cafeteria speaker. He was demoted to a level 2 researcher. Hotman want to slam his head against a wall. Is this why the previous site manager disappeared? He just left because of his employee stupidity? 5. Humans are not allowed to wear fursuit to better relate themselves with the feline. Why? It's a level 1 researcher by the name Niall Murphy. No. I don't think I want to know the full description. 6. Humans are not allowed to beat up an outer for insulting their firearms. It's the American, isn't it? Yes. For a few tired from seeing all this nonsense, Hotman scrolled to a random page 34. Humans are not allowed to draw a pornographic depiction or show a pornographic drawing of an outer or other humans in general. Nope. 69. Humans are not allowed to have intercourse with an outer. Yes, even with a protection. Hotman wanted to scream. Hotman must scream. But he has no energy left. What's wrong with these people? Hotman muttered. He couldn't believe that he shared the same species with these people, however. A single sentence make him froze. New revised rule below. Orto, yes, sir. How long have you been the secretary for this site? 8 years, sir. I am one of the first people to be chosen by the founders. Orto replied with a sense of pride. I see. Say, Orto, how many rules does this site has? Well, before the company went public, it was around 97 after the company went public. However, Hotman scrolled to the last page of the PDF, 295. Humans are not allowed to fire a firework on the site. 296. Humans are not allowed to ask an outer to talk / play / interact with the following media. Warhammer 40K Stellaris Heart of Iron 4. With the current revision, the rule has been updated to 296. Sir, can I quit this job? No, sir. You have signed the contract after all. Oh, and new update from the founders. It seems there is a new incident on the left-wing side of the site. A human civilian has been spotted smuggling cocaine to the portal. Oh, and another human civilian has been caught committing an intercourse with the Crocs. Ordo read the newest report. Uncaring to Hotman's silent scream, I need to get rest. Hotman began to walk outside. Please be quick, sir. You still have the revision to review, an incident to fix, and a meeting to be met. If you need some quick rest, I recommend the Marineland. It's only 26 minutes away from the site. Yeah, thanks for the suggestion. Hotman slammed the door behind him, leaving Ordo alone in the room. Ordo dashed to open a door and screamed to Hotman, limping away on the hallway. I forgot to say, sir, have fun in Florida.